Hey everybody, thank you for taking the time to watch the Indiemo Show. The show's about all the people, artists, and local events that make up our local music scene. And I'm really excited. I've got some great footage from some local shows to show you. The big show that was this weekend downstairs at the Outland was No Bunny. There were 6 different bands on the bill. It was crazy. The place was packed. Here are some performances and music from the bands that played on that show on Saturday. The Fine Lines used the show as an opportunity to release a new album called Splittin' Time. Here's a video of them performing a song off that album.
Hey, thank you. We're gonna skip the next song and do another song off the new record.
Along with The Fine Lines, the band Paddlefish played at the No Bunny show. Here's Paddlefish with Aluminum Boy.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Donnie with Indiemo. I'm just sitting here watching the Bubba Loves Ed podcast. Bubba Loves Ed. Ed Tucker and Stanley Jones. Search for them on Facebook. They do this thing called Bubba Loves Ed, and you just have to see it to really understand what it is. I definitely recommend it. It's all about all kinds of really cool stuff. Hey, Ed Tucker and Stanley Jones, I needed to say some stuff to you guys. You always say cool shit about me on your show, and I fucking love it. So I'm going to say some cool shit about you on my show. First off, Stanley is really neat. And he's cool, too. And Ed's really he's also cool. And I love their show, and I like whenever they talk about random stuff. And I also like the fact that they have an intern. I don't even have an intern. You know what I do have? I have a picture of myself that Chris Burrows made. Chris Burrows is a local artist. He's really good. He makes these acrylic paint things. This is from a show that I played a long time ago, a few years ago at the Frisco Tap Room. And he took a picture on his cell phone and painted this from it. And he's also the guy who did the Indiemo picture in the background over here. And if you notice right here, it's kind of like Inception. So here's a shout out to Chris Burrows for being such an awesome artist and a good guy anyway. Hey, at the beginning of the show, you might have noticed I had this Johnny Depp information here. If you go to hashtag R.I.P. Johnny Depp, or look up the page. There's a me and Stanley Jones made a very serious page called R.I.P. Johnny Depp, and then it later became R.I.P. Johnny Depp and Josh Groban. And this is it's a fan page for these artists who have passed away. Josh Groban has since been risen from the dead, but just go check it out. It's really heartfelt and touching. There's a video from Timmy Miano the other day at the Outland. He's going to be opening up for Creed Bratton from The Office.
I'm watching you smile on a 7-inch screen. I can see you and you can see me. You're a little bit fuzzy, there's kind of a lag, but I'm pretty sure I saw some dude in your bed. Could you move your head just a little to the left? Could you move it just a little to the left? Hooray for technology. Thank God for science. Connecting humanity. Servers and clients. I remember when we had to wait on Netscape at 28.8. KPS. You lie on your bed while I sit in my chair. We don't meet in real life, it's a modern affair. I get nervous around girls, but I'm good with a mouse. My love is so strong, I don't need to leave my house. I have social anxiety disorder and a really comfy chair. I like to see you from the comfort of my chair. Hooray for technology. Thank God for science. Connecting humanity. Servers and clients. I remember when we had to wait on Netscape at 28.8. KPS. KPS. My pocket vibrates every time you're upset. I silence my phone every chance that I get. Keeping up with you is sapping my energy. Being with you is a drain on my batteries. Your demand is large. I need to recharge. Before I die, I've got to recharge. Hooray for technology. Thank God for science. Connecting humanity. Servers and clients. I remember when we had to wait on Netscape at 28. KPS. KPS.
Not only did Johan pack out the Outland Bar with some awesome bands this weekend, but Joe Bridges got all the metalheads together upstairs at the Outland Ballroom for Fear Fest. They had a lot of local metal bands on the bill, including this band, Curmudgeon. Here's their song, Ozark Mountain Antichrist. You're watching the Indiemo Show.
All the land, evil
Well, I'm back. You're watching the Indiemo Show. This is my first episode, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. The next thing I want to show you on the show is actually a clip that I made a little while ago, and it's showing new artists and bands who are moving from the garage to the stage. Some tips on how to have a better show. I call this series How to Have an Awesome Show. This is part 1. I hope you learned something, but if you don't, I hope you at least enjoy it. What the hell? Screw it. There's something that I see quite often. It's really serious. It has to do with something you put your mouth on. It's a microphone, and a lot of people I've noticed don't know how to use one properly because it looks cool to do it the wrong way. I just want to show you some microphone tips so your show sounds the best that it possibly can. Pay no attention to my duck ass hanging out the side of my head. This is the correct way to hold a microphone. It's the ice cream cone method, that's what I call it anyway. It's like an ice cream cone, and you're not wanting to cover up any of the mesh because it's designed to have sound go into it. So you need to get talking through that. You don't want to do this. A lot of people, this is what they do. They're like, what you hear is, sound guy, please, ice cream cone. That's the first tip. Another thing is, do not ever drop a mic. If this thing drops and you get a hard enough peak, you're gonna blow the entire sound system. Hold it like this and talk into this part. Another thing, when you're checking vocals, you should sing a song at the same freaking loudness and volume that you're gonna do when you're playing the show. Not check, check, check. That doesn't actually check the volume of your microphone. You don't want the word check, you want to sing your song. So sing your song in a sound check, and actually a good thing to do whenever you're singing is to just put your lips on the microphone if you can, but just like keep it pretty close. I know it's kind of gross, and that's why a lot of people bring their own microphones. You want to be able, whenever you stick your lips out, to maybe possibly touch it. That way you're accentuating the bass notes, you can clearly hear everything, and you get a consistent signal because you're not moving all around. Anyway, those are my tips. Just do these things and your show will go a lot smoother.
Carlisle, if you happen to watch this, I still want you. Still want you. Drop me a line. Leave your number in the comments. I'm the only one that will call it.
Hey, thanks for joining me on the very first episode of the Indiemo Show. Just wanted to shout out to all the bands who were on the show. No Bunny, The Fine Lines, Paddlefish, Curmudgeon, all you guys. Shout out to Bubba Loves Ed. I'm going to have to get you guys on this show, or maybe I could be on your show. We could do a cross show. Who knows? Sorry you weren't on this one. I didn't run into you guys, and I was really busy all week. But definitely this next week, I do want to get something with you guys. I can't wait to give you even more entertainment for next week. Just stay tuned, and always, support local music. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.
We blew down. Yeah, we blew